When he got drafted, this would be a terrible draft pick. Bryce Young belongs in the UFL.
Stop.
Bryce Young is not an NFL quarterback.
Right.
Bryce Young at 5'2" cannot be a successful quarterback in the NFL.
You can't take him out. He's different. He's not the same. You are you, but he is him.
So Bryce Young's entire tenure with the Carolina Panthers has been filled with a lot of ups and downs, getting benched earlier on in the season for Andy Dalton and showing that the team can do better without him. And it sort of seems like the entire team lost faith in Bryce Young. Everybody sort of moved on without him. We saw him as the problem for the offense, and Andy Dalton was there to fix everything that Bryce Young couldn't fix. Now fast forward to now, Bryce Young just won his first game with the Carolina Panthers this season and is changing a lot of people's mind from the way we see him. We're seeing a lot of improvements right before our eyes. The way Bryce Young is playing, the way he's throwing the ball. Panthers fans are finally getting hopes because Bryce Young is actually looking like a quarterback out there on the field, and he's actually playing decent. So today we're going to talk about if the hype is actually worthwhile and if Bryce Young is indeed improved as a quarterback. This could change everything for the Carolina Panthers going forward in terms of who they're going to draft in the upcoming draft and what they're going to do with this whole team in the upcoming years. Now, before we get into all that, guys, it's your boy Zordior, and this video is a special one for me personally because I'm someone that like to see people succeed. I like to see people's hard work finally pay off, and Bryce Young's case is a perfect example of this. This is something that we can all be inspired by because first of all, let's just look at the stats. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Young's first two starts this season, his first game against the Saints, he threw for 161 yards. His completion percentage absolutely atrocious. Okay, 2 ins, 0 touchdowns. He was getting sacks. His QB rating horrible, 32, actually one of the worst I've seen in my life. His second game against the Chargers, probably even worse, 84-yard passing. And you can say, oh, this is a good defense, the Chargers defense is really good, but Bryce Young was very underwhelming in those games, and people were right. All the criticisms were right. He needed to be benched. And when things like this happen to someone, it's very easy to take a step back and really not see it as an opportunity to improve. But Bryce Young is the complete opposite. He's taking this opportunity to work with the team, understand the people around him, and put more trust in his receivers and actually grow as a quarterback. And that is something we can't take from Bryce Young. That work ethic, that belief, that fortitude in his mindset, we cannot take that away from him. Now, obviously, I'm biased. I'm a Panthers fan. A lot of you guys will actually sit there and say, yo, Zor, you're capping. Okay, Bryce Young is just bad, and he played a really depleted Saints team. Guys, that is completely fine. That's a great criticism, and I get it. All right, but I just love seeing the smile on this man's face. I love seeing him actually winning a game. You don't know what this is going to do for Bryce Young, but I do. I know it's going to raise his confidence. I know it's going to show him that he is in the right place. I know he's going to get that belief that he can actually thrive in the NFL. Maybe it wasn't a great defense. Maybe it wasn't a great team at the time, but he did it. He won a game. His coach, Dave Canales, actually put faith in him, and he came through. This is a good feeling. Every Panthers fan is feeling this right now. We haven't had this much hope. I don't care if Andy Dalton is playing quarterback. We don't get the same hope from that game as we do when Bryce Young is playing quarterback and we win. Because Bryce Young, when he plays, there is that element of unique talent. There is that Panthers QB draft finally paying off sort of feel about it, and that's what we want. And when we take a look at Bryce Young's last two starts, guys, against the Broncos, really good defense. All right, on the level of the Chargers, he threw for 224 yards, completion percentage 64.9. Anthony Richardson, you gotta learn. You have to learn, guys. Average yards per pass, insane. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It's okay. all right, but he's getting better. Passer rating, guys, 76. And then against the Saints, completion rating, really good. His passer rating, again, is really good. Now, these are signs of improvements. These are signs of a quarterback that is willing to learn. He's not above growth, and I love that. How many times have we seen people that are so pompous in themselves, people who are so unwilling to learn? How many times have we seen that fail? Okay, that is how you fail in the NFL. You don't fail in the NFL by being humble and being able to grow, because he made it here for a reason. He made it to be a quarterback in this league at 5'10" for a reason. That is how good he is. That is testament to how good this quarterback can be and the potential that he has. So just the fact that he's able to learn, just the fact that he's able to take opportunities and hardship to learn and get better is something that fills my heart with hope. It's something that fills the Panthers fan base with hope. It's something that gives us the belief in this team and the future that we want for this team and Bryce Young. We didn't throw those picks away. We didn't throw that first overall pick away. Maybe Bryce Young doesn't work out, but I think once he does good this season, his trade value is gonna go up. We could get a really good pick or a really good trade for him. So all of these things is helping us as a team, and it's great for the entire NFL, let's be honest, to see a player like Bryce Young really come through himself and succeed for a little bit. Give the guy that. Now, there are some things to fix in Bryce Young's game, guys. I think he can definitely get better at being braver in the pocket. He is getting better at that, but he got to make some of these short passes that we see when receivers are crossing over. Look at this. He is in the pocket, right? He could stand right here. He could stand right here and make the pass right here to his receiver, but he doesn't do that. All right, and this is a theme in Bryce Young's game. When there ever is a check down, he doesn't really just check the ball down. He always gets out of the pocket to either make a big play or just escape the pressure. So that's something I can say he got to work on. Okay, he makes the game more difficult for him sometimes. And then we have a similar play here with Xavier Legette literally open, but Bryce Young doesn't trust his first read for some reason. Like look at that. We throw that right there. We throw the ball right there, but Bryce Young, he doesn't want to do that. Now, yes, every quarterback has to improve at some point, and Bryce Young, his time is slowly coming to an end, especially the new age NFL, where you have at most 2 years to be Tom Brady level, or else you're kicked to the curb. So this is his year to work on some of these things, but he is showing signs that he can grow, and that is so important. That is so key for development. That is so key for his future, man, and I love to see it. I am so freaking excited. Bryce Young, my boy, you're gonna do it, all right? What the haters say, you're gonna do it. You're gonna be that dog, man. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments about all this, and watch my other video that I made about quarterbacks development being really bad in the NFL right now, because it does add to this a lot. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Bye bye. Mwah.